Hello everyone, welcome to the task 29 video submission. Here we will be programming the cart total price calculation and processing the delivery fee. So as I explained in the previous video, let's first actually do a recap. First we sign in. We created a sign in, a sign up, a user profile, the user profile edit feature, then some features for the sign in and sign up as remember me and forget password as well. We also created a dashboard for sellers and a nice attractive homepage with a nice slider. We also created research and advanced search. Then we created a watch list or a wish list more rather. And then we create a cart feature where we can add our products to be later checked out. But here we already created the cart, but in this video we will be focusing on the total price, how we get the total price, how we calculate it, and yeah, let's get into it. So we'll look at what we have to add. So we'll actually go to our advanced search. Let's first add the highest values and look at them. So as you can see, we already have two in the cart. Let's go to the cart, remove these. Okay, let's remove them. Use a refresh, go back here, refresh, it's 0. Let's go to our database. So there are 0 products here. So we'll add the most, we'll first add this ethical hacking, add to cart. We'll add an additional one. Let's add this as well. So we should have 1,950,000. So let's go to our database and refresh it. Yeah. So then let's first look at our product table, because our product table is where we have our prices. So we have the ethical hacking as well as 750,000 port PC. So yeah, let's actually now that we have these values, let's look at the code of how they are calculated. So first of all, in our buyer dashboard, this is where everything happens. So first we get the items from the database, then we also do we first need to make sure that all the items, the variables are initialized in this. We use an if statement, so make sure that we are on the tab for cart. All this happens in this section here, tab cart. So once we are in the cart, we need to first initialize the components, and then we look up the buyer city ID, and then we assign it to city ID. Then we fetch the cart items. So we get the product, the cart, the ID, the name. We get the seller's first name, last name. That's not important, but we get the seller ID, the seller city ID. So over here we do a small calculation. So if the seller city ID is similar to the buyer's city ID, it's the same city, so we calculate 200 rupees. If not, if it's out of it, we calculate 500. So based on that, we get the total, which is the subtotal. The subtotal is the price. As you can see, we got the total value price. So price plus the total delivery fee, which we already calculated here. So the total delivery fee together gets the total. So we look at that. So here we have this two prices added together gives us this value. Then we add 500 to it, and then we can proceed to checkout. So that is calculation for this. There's nothing much difficult or different in this, and there is though a small addition to this, where when we remove from cart, we do the same thing that we did earlier here, where we did the calculation, where we get the buyer city, fetch the items, do the calculation. We do the same thing right over here. After the item has been deleted, we have to recalculate the total. So again, we get the buyer city to calculate the delivery fee. We fetch the remaining cart items. We initialize the totals, which we had done here. As you remember, we initialize the totals. Then we look through the items and the remaining items, and we get the fee for 200, if not 500 otherwise. Yeah, so in the previous video I was explaining the reason why this does not change for us. So we'll actually test this out. Let's go and sign out and actually sign up as a new user. So new seller is his first name, no surname is his surname. So we'll get new seller at gmail.com. So we'll get the first name, new seller 123 for the password, new seller 123. He is a skill seller. Let's create an account. Registration successful. So we'll go new seller at gmail.com. New seller 123 was the password. Remove me, sign in. So let's now just save it. Let's create a product. Yes, new skill. Let's give it as let's think of something. Global garage learn new skills. Google garage. Let's select category education. Let's put the price 800,000 just to match the other prices because they were high. Let's make it advanced. And let's make tech level 9 technical skills. We have skills. Let's make it skills. As we mean level 9. So that will justify the price. It's active, advanced. Let's add some random image. Just use this random screenshot. Let's register the product. Please enter and awesome. We have to register the product has been registered successfully. So let's, if we go to search, we do have a new product. So now we'll sign out. Go back to our buyer, which was I think test user 3. Test 3. Test 3. Melbourne. Yeah, so we have already 2 items from the same seller, right? So let's go back to advanced search. We have a new product right here. Let's go into it. Let's add it to cart, right? Okay, I believe there is an issue of the location. So first of all, we have to let's go back to the cart. Yes, so as you can see, it's 1,000, but there is actually an issue that I didn't speak of. So if you go to our user, so we have new seller, right? And if we go to address, yes, our seller does not have an address, so it just automatically assumes it's not the same, right? So that's fine because we actually have to go to the profile manager file and add it from here, but we have not added it earlier. So yeah, that is that. But as you can see, now it has changed rupees 1,000. So so for this, because it's different, it gets added as well. So like imagine we are buying something from Daraz and we are buying from Simply Tech in Colombo. Then we are also buying from Barclays, which is also in Colombo. So both will be 200, but it will not be the same price. It won't be 200 for both, it will be 400. 200 plus 200. But then imagine we are buying something from a shop in Kandy. So the shop in Kandy will be 500. So then the total will be 700, right? But then imagine you are buying, you're living in Colombo and you're buying from Kandy and Gaul. So then 500 should come to 1,000 like this. So I believe that's it for our total price calculation, including the delivery fee. It should be quite rudimentary and explained well. So yes, that's it for this video. Thank you. See you in the next one.